Hi, good morning. Welcome to my car. At least I'm not driving. I just wanted to give a short little hello and update as I have received some very kind requests for updates, specifically health updates. So I wanted to do that. So the very short background is I'm Shannon. I'm 37. I live in Massachusetts. I have ehlers-danlos syndrome, which I was diagnosed with, I'm not sure, about 5 or 6 years ago now. And more recently, I have been diagnosed with mixed connective tissue disease, which is an autoimmune disease. It's considered an overlap disease, so it means that I have all these symptoms of different diseases without having those specific diseases. And the big one there is lupus. So I am being treated with a lupus medication called Benlysta. It is a self-injectable. I do an injection once a week, and I have been on that now for about 5 months, and it is going well. I have had a noticeable reduce in symptoms. I have not had another flare-up. I am unable to say whether or not that the Benlysta is like working, or if I simply haven't had another flare-up, because I had the extreme good luck to be diagnosed after just one major flare-up. It did take a year during and after that flare-up, but a lot of people go for years and years and multiple terrible flare-ups before they get diagnosed and treated, so I feel very lucky about that. So I have no way of knowing really whether or not I just haven't had another flare-up, or whether or not the medication is preventing the flare-up, essentially. But it doesn't really matter, I don't think. What matters is how I feel, and I have been feeling much better. So this medication comes with the threat of many, many very nasty side effects. I have had hardly any. So that means I have not had many symptoms, or side effects, I should say. I have had, some bouts of dizziness, which is frustrating, but not even very uncomfortable, and not concerning at all. I feel very lucky that I haven't had any of the other nasty side effects. So I still am having, of course, symptoms of the disease, but they are very mild. And for example, as you can see me scratching, I have a lot of small fiber neuropathy, which means like that the nerves are having some issues, but for me it's just a lot of itchiness. It basically feels like I've got a bug walking on me in different areas of my body all day long, but it, just like the dizziness, it's uncomfortable at best. It probably makes me look a little twitchy, that I'm always scratching or looking to see if there's a bug on me, but it's not bad. During the flare-up, I was having obviously just extreme amount of pain. I was very, very inflamed. I had a very high level of inflammation. And that was creating a lot of joint pain, muscle pain, weakness, fatigue, just overall shittiness. And a lot of that pain is gone. I'm back to my sort of baseline, which is I still have a lot of joint pain, but that comes from the EDS and not as much from the inflammation from the autoimmune disease. So I definitely feel better. I feel a little bit more back to myself. I still have some very crappy days. I still have to, stay home some days because I'm dizzy or feeling really not well. But for the most part, I am back to work every day. I haven't been doing much by way of physical activity, but I do hope now that the weather is better that I can get back to at least a little bit of hiking and walking, which would be great. At this time last year, I was using a cane to walk, and I was wearing multiple braces on multiple joints, so it's definitely a big improvement right now. So, iced coffee. One big thing about the Benlysta is that it is an immunosuppressant, which means it suppresses my immune system. That's how it works. If you don't know, autoimmune diseases are called autoimmune diseases because your immune system is attacking your body. It's attacking itself, essentially. And the way to help that is to sort of shut down your immune system so that it can stop attacking healthy cells. Therefore, I am now have a compromised immune system, which means I could get sick very, very easily, and my body would not be able to fight it off. So there is a high risk of infection, and specifically a brain infection, which would be lethal were I to get it and not be treated. So it just means that I need to be super duper extra careful. I can't or shouldn't hang out with kids as they are often sick, which fine by me. I don't really like hanging out with kids. And I should avoid, large parties and like casinos and malls and things like that. I have a face mask to wear that can filter out a lot of the germs in the air. I use a lot of hand sanitizer. So just, sort of deliberately being a germaphobe and antisocial, which suits me well anyway. It's fine. I have had to, cancel a lot of plans with friends when they text me and say, hey, by the way, I have a cold, or my kid has a cold, and I have to say, okay, I'll see you next week. I can't do it now. But everybody that knows me and loves me seems to be putting up with it just fine, and I really appreciate that. It takes a village to keep me healthy, I guess. So that is the health update. The health update is that I am doing well. I do feel like I'm improving. And my new shipment of Benlysta comes actually today. Yay. There's even a care plan through the company that sells the Benlysta for financial assistance. as the medication is very expensive. And so my insurance covered most of it. And then this care program covers, I think, up to like $11,000 a year. And so with the inclusion of that, plus my insurance, I actually pay nothing for it, which is incredible to have such a powerful medication that is working for me, and to not have to pay for it is amazing. So very grateful for that. And then the second part of my update would just be a weight loss update. I'm sure you can tell from my extra chins that I have not lost any more weight. In fact, I have gained weight over the past couple months. I haven't been eating perfectly, but I have not been eating poorly either. Earlier in the year, I lost almost 40 pounds, which is amazing, except the bad side to that is that I was not really trying. I was just losing weight, either due to my illness or change in medication, or maybe just because winter was so brutal. I don't know, but I just lost it without a significant amount of effort, and that was wonderful. I wish that could always happen, but now the past couple months that weight has been coming back, also without trying. So I really need to buckle down now and work a little extra harder to get that weight back off. I have gained, I think I checked yesterday morning, and I was up 17 pounds total. And, excuse me, and then this morning, I was down almost 4 of those pounds. So I'd say in general, I probably gained 10 to 12 pounds of like actual gain weight. And it sucks, but you know, I keep checking in and I am aware of it. So I am back on the strict train now, which is hard, I think, over the summer, as my boyfriend Joel wants to eat all the things. He eats ice cream every night. And I always feel, I don't really like ice cream, but when he's in like full dessert mode, I'm like, well, what's my dessert? When normally I don't really care about dessert that much, but it's just contagious, you know. All right, well, I need to go into work now. The landscapers are looking at me very strangely, but I'm just gonna pretend like I'm on FaceTime and talking to my friend, and you are my friend. So there's your update. I certainly would like to keep making videos. I don't know what yet. I just keep trying, and I actually keep filming things, and then I realize how boring they are. I'm just not made for the YouTube game. I am a boring ass person, and that's okay. But I appreciate you watching this, and I appreciate those people who have been asking me how I've been doing, and the people that also suffer from EDS and from MCTD and other autoimmune diseases. Thank you for your support and for asking how I'm doing, and I hope that you are doing well and taking good care of yourself, and I will talk to you soon.